The average new gas car in America now costs nearly $50,000. One of the electric cars on this list, road-ready, still under warranty, can be had used for around $15,000. Nobody tells nervous first-time buyers how easy and how cheap the switch actually is. And the one I'd trust a total beginner with most? That's number 1. Let's get into it. Number 7. Tesla Model 3, 2021 to present. Let's start with the 1. Even people who swear they hate EVs can name. And here's what most first-timers get backwards about the Model 3. The reason it's the easiest EV to switch to has almost nothing to do with the car. It's the plug. The biggest fear I hear from gas drivers isn't range. It's where do I actually charge? And what if it doesn't work? The Model 3 answers that better than anything on the road because it comes with the supercharger network. You tell the car where you're going, it routes you through the chargers automatically, tells you how long to stop, and pre-warms the battery so it's charging at full speed the moment you plug in. No apps, no accounts, no standing in a parking lot hoping a broken screen will talk to your credit card. You plug in, it works. And for a first-time buyer, that certainty beats any number on a spec sheet. The rest backs it up. The long range clears 340 miles. The base rear-drive car clears 270, enough that daily range anxiety fades within a week. Used 2021 and 2022 cars are the value play, trading in the low to mid-20s against low 40s for a new one. 2 honest things to know. The whole car runs through the central touchscreen. No dial in front of you. Phone is key, which most people adapt to in a week, but test it before you buy, not after. And on used cars, the suspension control arms are the one common wear item, so listen for clunks over bumps on the test drive. Neither is a deal breaker, they're just the checks that separate a good one from a tired one. Set the screen aside, and the next car has the fastest charging trick in the business. Number 6. Hyundai Ioniq 5, 2022 to present. If the Model 3 suits people who can charge at home, this one's for the ones who can't, at least not yet. Anyone whose first question is, "But I don't have a garage." This is the car that makes that a non-issue. Here's why. The Ioniq 5 runs an 800-volt architecture, hardware you'd normally only find on cars costing 3 times as much, and what it buys you is raw charging speed. On a fast enough charger, 10 to 80% takes around 18 minutes. That's a coffee and a bathroom break. When you can't plug in overnight, that turns public charging from a chore into a quick pit stop. The one feature that makes going electric without a home charger genuinely easy. Real-world range is around 300 miles on the long-range rear-drive version, and Hyundai has cut prices hard across the lineup. The base car now starts around $35,000, with that long-range version around $37,500. That makes it one of the smartest new EV buys going. And clean used 2022 and 2023 cars cost noticeably less again. The one honest thing to know. Some early 2022 cars had a fault in the component that manages the 12-volt system, which could leave owners stranded. Hyundai recalled it, so your only homework is confirming that work's been done on the exact car in front of you. A 2-minute check, and that check is exactly what separates a smart first EV buy from an expensive mistake. Battery health, closed recalls, warranty transfer. I've put every check I'd run into a complete step-by-step guide to buying your first EV without getting burned. Links in the description. The Ioniq 5 is brilliant, but its look is bold and futuristic, and not everyone wants their first EV to shout about it. If you love that hardware but want it in a sleeker, more conventional shape, and a car that's genuinely fun to drive, its sister car is next. Number 5. Kia EV6, 2022 to present. Here's the one that quietly does everything. Under the skin, it's the Ioniq 5's mechanical twin, the exact same proven 800-volt platform, but wrapped in a lower, sleeker, more conventional shape and tuned to be genuinely good to drive. Having driven the two back-to-back, the EV6 is the one I'd point someone to if they want a first EV that's easy to live with, but still fun when the road opens up. For covering every base without drama, it's hard to beat. Because it shares that platform, it inherits the 2 things that matter most. First, charging. On a fast enough charger, it goes 10 to 80% in around 18 minutes, so road trips are quick coffee stops rather than hour-long waits. Second, range. The long-range rear-drive version does around 310 miles, comfortably past the point where range anxiety is a real thing. It's also one of the safest picks here, with top-tier crash scores, and it's been on the road long enough now to be a known, sorted quantity, rather than a gamble on something new. Clean used 2022 and 2023 cars land around $22,000 to $30,000. And the 2023 long-range rear drive is the value sweet spot. There's one check, and it's the same one I flagged on the Ioniq 5, because they share the part. Some 2022 to 2024 EV6 are covered by a recall on the ICCU, the unit that keeps the 12-volt system charged. Left unfixed, a failing ICCU can drop the car into limp mode or cut drive power, sometimes at speed. Kia repairs it free with updated hardware and software, so your only job is to confirm that recall's been done on the exact car in front of you. One VIN check and it's off the table. The EV6 rewards you for actually enjoying the drive. But if you'd rather your first EV do the opposite, wrap you in quiet and ask nothing of you at all. The next one is the most relaxing car on this whole list. Number 4, Nissan Ariya, 2023 to 2025. Some people don't want their first EV to feel like a statement. They want it to feel nice, smooth, quiet, unbothered. That's this one of the most underrated ways into electric driving. Step inside and the first thing you notice is how calm it is. The cabin genuinely feels a class above the price. The ride is soft and hushed, and the whole car is tuned to lower your blood pressure, not raise it. Having driven most of this list back to back, the Ariya is the one that feels the least like it's asking anything of you. No drama, no learning curve that feels like homework, just a comfortable crossover that happens to run on electricity. Range on the long-range version is around 289 miles, plenty for daily life and most weekend trips. Here's the reassuring part for anyone who remembers Nissan's early EV reputation. The old Leaf used an air-cooled battery that aged badly in hot climates, a genuine weakness. The Ariya fixes that completely with a proper liquid-cooled battery. The same approach every serious modern EV uses, so it holds up far better over years and miles. Nissan also dropped the Leaf's oddball charging plug for the standard connector, so public charging is straightforward now instead of a scavenger hunt. If you're still with me this deep in, you clearly take your car buying seriously. A quick like and subscribe genuinely helps the channel keep these coming. The one honest trade-off is charging speed. The Ariya feels slower on a DC fast charger than the Ioniq 5, but match it to the right buyer and it barely matters. If you charge at home overnight, which most first-timers will, you'll almost never touch a fast charger anyway. It's only worth weighing if you're planning constant road trips. One thing worth knowing, Nissan pulled the Ariya from the US after the 2025 model year, though it's still sold new in other markets like Canada. For a used buyer, that's good news. It means clean 2023 to 2025 cars are landing around $25,000 to $32,000. Strong value for a car this plush, and there's plenty of supply. And if winter traction is one of your worries, the E4 Orse all-wheel drive version handles snow and wet roads with real composure. So the Ariya wins by feeling premium and completely unintimidating. The next one wins on something even simpler. It might just be the most foolproof EV on the whole list. Number 3, Kia Niro EV, 2019 to present. This is the car I recommend to friends who tell me they just want something that works and never makes them think about it again. No party tricks, no drama. The Niro EV is quietly, reliably excellent, and that's precisely why it belongs on a first-timers list. Underneath, it runs the same proven Hyundai Kia electric hardware that shows up again and again when you look at which EVs age well. A liquid-cooled 64 kilowatt-hour battery, conservative software that protects the pack, and around 253 miles of range in the newer cars. And there's a detail here that should reassure anyone spooked by EV battery scare stories. The Niro is mechanically close to the Hyundai Kona Electric, but when the Kona got caught up in an expensive battery recall, the Niro sailed right past it because Kia sourced its cells from a different supplier with a clean record. Same smart engineering, none of the drama. The honest note is that the Niro isn't a fast charger. It fills more slowly on a DC charger than the Ioniq 5 or a Tesla. But that's the same conservative streak that makes it last. Kia isn't pushing the battery hard, and a battery that isn't pushed hard is a battery that ages well. For someone charging at home overnight and driving a normal daily distance, the slower speed almost never comes up. First-generation cars from 2019 to 2022 are excellent used value, at roughly $17,000 to $24,000. The sharper second-generation car from 2023 on runs more, around $28,000 to $33,000 used, but looks and feels a notch more modern. The Niro wins by being dependable to the point of boring, and I mean that as the highest compliment. The next car takes that exact idea and stamps the single most trusted badge in the business on it. There's just one asterisk you need to hear first. Number 2. Toyota BZ, 2026 to present. For a certain kind of buyer, no amount of specs matters until one sentence is true. Toyota makes it. If that's you, if you've been saying you'll believe in EVs, the day the world's most reliability-obsessed car maker builds one properly, this is your car. But the year matters enormously, so stay with me. The appeal is straightforward. Toyota came to EVs late and deliberately conservative, and the payoff is a car that won't ask a gas veteran to relearn anything. A simple, traditional layout and predictable manners. The 2026 version is the one to have, and Toyota fixed the early car so thoroughly, it even dropped the old 4X from the name. It's now just the BZ. It gets more range, now up to around 314 miles, adds a NACS charging port that opens up the Tesla supercharger network, and finally charges at a competitive speed. It's the reassurance pick done right. Here's the asterisk, and it's an honest one. The original car, sold as the BZ4X from 2023 to 2025, was rough. It charged slowly, struggled to fast charge properly in cold weather, and this is the big one, was hit with a recall over wheel bolts that could actually work loose. Toyota sorted it, but for a nervous first-time buyer, that early car is not the confidence builder you're after. So the guidance is simple. Buy the 2026 BZ or later, where the range, the charging, and the early problems are all handled. Figure roughly high 30s to low 40s new. Skip the older BZ4X unless the price is genuinely too good to ignore. They can dip under $25,000 used, and only then with the recall work fully documented. Get the right one and you get exactly what you came for. An EV with the Toyota badge and the Toyota temperament. The BZ earns its spot on trust, but the best first EV on this entire list, the one I'd point a nervous gas driver toward before anything else, wins on the number that matters most when you're taking the leap, the price on the windshield. Number 1, Chevrolet Bolt, 2020 to 2023 and 2027. Here it is, the car I'd hand a first-time buyer over everything else on this list. Not because it's the fastest or the most advanced, but because it removes almost every reason to be nervous at once. It's the cheapest, it's the simplest, and it drives like the most normal car in the world. Let me be precise, because there are 2 Bolts and the difference matters. The brand new next generation Bolt arrives starting around $28,995, the most affordable new EV in America, full stop, and roughly $20,000 under the average new car. That's the one to buy if you want a factory fresh car, a full warranty, and zero history to check. But there's a second, even cheaper path. The used 2020 to 2023 Bolts, which trade for remarkably little money, often $14,000 to $18,000 and sometimes less. And here's the twist that makes them such a smart first EV. After an earlier battery recall, huge numbers of those cars received a brand new battery pack from the dealer, with a fresh warranty clock starting the day it went in. Buy one that's had that work done, and you're getting a near-new battery on a car that costs about as much as a used economy hatchback. Either way, what you're driving is beautifully undramatic. A small front-wheel drive car with a normal layout, real physical buttons, and around 250 to 260 miles of range. More than enough for daily life. There's one honest trade on the used cars, and I'll say it straight. The older 2020 to 2023 Bolts fast charge slowly, slower than anything else here. But for the buyer this car is built for, someone plugging in at home overnight and waking up full, that's a compromise you'll rarely even feel. And the good news is the new car fixes it outright. The 2027 Bolt charges far faster and adds a supercharger-compatible port, so that old complaint is gone. If you buy a used one, the single piece of homework is confirming that battery recall was completed. And that's the whole point of this list. The best first EV isn't the fastest, the flashiest, or the one with the biggest screen. It's the one that asks the least of you while you find your feet. The Bolt asks almost nothing, and it costs less than anything else here doing it. If you've been waiting for permission to make the switch, this is it. So which one's yours? Because that's really the only question left. Every worry that keeps gas drivers out of EVs, range, charging, complexity, has an answer somewhere on this list. Range anxiety fades within a week once you realize you wake up full every morning. Charging stops being scary the moment you pick a car with a network that just works. And complexity is a choice. Half of these are gloriously simple on purpose. So I want to hear from you. Which of these are you actually looking at? And if you're still hesitating, What's the one thing holding you back? Drop it in the comments. I read them, and it genuinely shapes what I cover next. And if you're even thinking about making the switch, the full first EV buying guide is linked in the description. Do subscribe and leave a like on your way out, because next time we're doing the flip side of this one, the EVs I'd tell a first-time buyer to avoid, the ones that'll turn a nervous switcher off electric for good. I'll see you there.